What's happening, player?
Hey, girl, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, fellow Capricorn.
I know it's Capricorn season. I know those
Child.
Aquarius trying to jump in, but simmer down. It's still
Aquarius
us.
who? We don't
Right.
know them people.
I was, I was saying last night, I don't know no famous Aquarius. I can't think of none. There's probably some out there, but they just don't. Yeah, forget them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to start no trouble. They be like,
Don't start none, won't be. Look, they're going to be like, you a fat face on. Look at us
But
both representing the day. You got on your ATL and things. I got on my
actually,
Michigan.
I
We
started to
played.
wear Cleveland Browns. I did, but I was just like, nah, that's okay. I'll wait till the next time they play. I only
Why?
have I have more Cavs stuff than Browns because Browns been losing a long time.
A
But
long time.
but yeah, I do have yeah, but I'm representing Atlanta today. For this conference I'm over in the fall. The Atlanta
Okay.
committee had to have these sweatshirts and we got
Oh,
beanie hats too.
nice.
Yeah, they're cute.
That's
So
nice. And
yeah,
I'm representing because we playing in the
cause who cares?
championship game tonight.
Cause who cares? No, for real.
Oh,
I'll be
why you a hater?
You, would you be rooting for Ohio State if they were playing?
Hell no.
There we go then. You talking about
I don't
why.
even
You
know how
know
to
why.
spell that word.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you.
it's
So I don't know why you think,
H-I.
I don't know why you think there's a meme that somebody had. It was just like when y'all were playing Georgia last week, there was a meme
Georgia.
that was
We ain't play Georgia.
Alabama, sorry. When y'all were playing Alabama last week, I just was thinking
You
red.
be like, same thing.
And the whole state map, it was like people who are rooting for either Alabama or Michigan. The whole map except for Ohio and Alabama said Michigan.
Yep.
And then
I saw
yeah,
that.
I
I
was
saw that.
cracking up. My
Yeah.
husband was like, but we all Big Ten. How y'all gonna go for Alabama just because y'all lost? I was like, because it's still Michigan. Like whatever. It's anyway.
We don't even know how to spell that word.
Mm.
Don't hate.
Nobody
Congratulate.
knows how to spell Ohio. Nobody knows how to spell that thing on your shirt. If you weren't wearing it on your shirt, nobody would know how to spell it. No, seriously though, I do root for Michigan because of my husband. But
Nah,
yeah.
you don't have a choice. And me.
But if we playing each other, then hell no.
Anyway, that's over with. We won 35,000 times. Get over it. So,
Y'all
yeah.
did. We won a lot of games this year too, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year. It's great to see you all again. Thank you for continuing to listen to our podcast. I ain't trying to be funny, but we Keita and Cube. Today, there's so many shenanigans going on. When I
It was
tell you I want to
reunion
just,
weekend. All
it's
three
reunion
shows
weekend.
had reunions, and everybody
And I
chose to get on the reunion and act a fool.
shake that monkey.
They decided to wear the tightest, most revealing clothes, wardrobe malfunctioning. Everybody was looking a whole mess. All
A
three
whole
shows. All
mess.
three shows.
All
I
three
was every
shows.
time a woman walked out, I was like, "Hey, what you wearing?" And then when the guys would come out, now what you wearing? Why your suit so tight, sir? Like what's happening? Why you in this pink? What is going on? Yeah, it was just a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. It was
Like
a
a
lot.
big ball of cotton candy. I was like, I don't want no
Yeah,
more cotton candy the rest of my
it
life.
just was not a flattering color for him. So
Exactly.
anywho,
Exactly. So let's get started. Let's get into it. Let's start with them people in no, not Alabama. The making the move folks in New Orleans.
mm-hmm.
The people who
So
got to celebrate for 10 seconds yesterday and they were eliminated.
Oh, you talk about the Saints. Yeah, they were eliminated.
Like literally seconds after they beat us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seconds.
And the Bengals, they couldn't say like y'all beat our second string. So what? In a game
Third
that don't
string.
count. Like, cut it out.
It was
So
the
anyway,
fourth string.
so New Orleans, ready to love, make a move. It's the continuation of the reunion, I guess, you know. So we got Vernisha, Sharice, Ashley, and Zadia. And then we had some of the guys come on that were their keepers and otherwise. So, who you want to start with?
Who do I have first? I have Sharice first.
Okay, Sharice. We don't like her necessarily. Like, not as I don't know her as a person. I don't like what I see of her on TV. Put it that way. She
Right.
was really smiling though. This, I think, was the first time I saw her mouth turn slightly up in the corners. Because she usually looks like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But but she smiled. She was smiling. So I think she really believes that she didn't hit the jackpot with this dude. She thinks he's finna buy her stuff and take her places. Now, when you talk to him, he's just like, yeah, we traveling. I'm gonna go to Miami. She gonna come to New Orleans. He ain't saying nothing about Greece and all this other stuff. So I don't think he gonna really be coming out the pocket up, at first. They gonna have to make it a little bit longer.
Let me tell you what he did. What he did was he went out with Sharice. And then he asked his daughter to go back and watch her on Ready to Love Miami. And he know what he working with. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
You saw that online, or you just guessing?
No, I'm guessing. I did not get that this was going to be a long-term situation.
Yeah.
I almost want to say that they are in cahoots to making themselves look bad on the reunion and did this after it was over.
Look bad or look good?
Look good, look like they're the only successful, you know what I'm saying? Because I think she's fake. She's a gold digger. She wants people, she wants me, and the thing is, this is our podcast and this is our opinion, but she really does want a guy to spend money on her and do everything for her. That's not a secret. It was on Miami. It was on this one. This is about the only thing she stayed true to, is being a gold digger. But I don't believe it. I don't believe that they're going to last. I think it was just for show. And I think he's gonna chuck up the deuces when she goes back to Miami. Yeah.
Oh well. My whole point was she was actually smiling for real.
She was smiling because they were faking
the entire. No, that was a real smile, in my opinion. I think it was a real smile for her. Him, yeah. He looks fake all the time anyway. He always looks like, yeah. So exactly. Yeah, and I saw online that they get $400 an episode. So they said that's why.
Who, the men or the women?
The men. The men. One of the guys who got eliminated early on was in the comments, and he said they got $400 an episode.
So as long as they were a keeper,
yeah,
they got more money.
Yeah.
So Cameron got a lot of money.
He got a lot of money, and he wore his little necklace. So we can talk about Zadia and Cameron if you're ready. He wore his necklace with his shirt unbuttoned to show the little
logo, his little business. Logo.
I never heard him say what it was, but he had it on. It probably had people pausing and zooming in and trying to go look it up. I don't really care enough about him, but yeah, he was there partially to promote his business, and he stuck around because we think he was hitting it. They never said it, but it seemed like that's what it was. So yeah, so let's talk about Zadia and Cameron. I will say, even though he did keep telling her how he felt, he did give mixed messages. He did. He made it seem like he was really into her, and that he might be open to trying to have something. He did seem that way, and then he would pull back. It seemed like every time he opened up or took a step towards her, he would take 2 steps back, like, wait, you're getting too serious. I like you. I don't want you to leave me. I want that $400 this week, but I don't want to be your boyfriend. But I'll take you out and the rest of the cast and buy you stuff and hit them cheeks. But I want to be your boyfriend. I ain't moving. I don't know. He just
But
when that fool said, "But I'm here though. You know, I should be working now. Like I need to wrap this up." I was like, "Did he say wrap it up? Did he say wrap?"
baby, it's one of those situations where I was laughing so hard that you miss what happens after that, and I had to rewind because I was laughing so hard, and I was like, "Did he just say wrap this up?"
I said,
Damn.
I was
And so did
screaming.
everybody else. Everybody else was like,
Everybody heard that. Yeah, that was it. Zadia, that was it for her. I think that was the final straw. Like everybody's like,
so
girl. Every comment online is like, girl, he done told you how he feels. He has made it clear that it's about his businesses. Give him another year, 18 months, 2 years. The time got a little longer, but what's wrong? You smell something?
no, I heard a ding and I thought I had
No.
everything on mute. Did you hear it?
I
Okay.
didn't.
All right. As long
But
as it
I
didn't
get
interrupt.
ghost notifications on my phone. I'll get a ding like I got a text and I look and I don't have anything. I
Yeah.
ain't figured that
Yeah.
out yet. But anyway, my phone is
Yeah.
off. So
Um, but so I'm smiling because at the age that Zadia is, I think she's 38. I think. I think she's
36,
38.
38. Yeah.
At the age of 38 by now, to me, it might not be true. I don't know. I'm speculating. You should have had an experience where if a guy is interested, you gonna know it. It'll be so known that he's all in because he will always want to talk to you. He will always text you. He will always want to be with you. And I'm not talking about just having sex. I mean, that's a perk. But I'm talking about talking on the phone, texting. How you doing? How was your day? I love the what did you eat today text. Have you eaten today? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like they will be all in. And I just, the mixed messages that Cameron, like you said, 1 foot forward, two back. That's a mixed message, but it was a consistent mixed message. And I feel like she was it was mixed message equals red flag. And why she kept bringing him, to me, all that did was ruin it for you, baby. You had an opportunity to date everybody in New Orleans if you wanted to, but you kept sticking to him. And we talked about this on the last podcast, is that he has everything we want. He has the ambition, the drive. He's smart. He knows what he wants to do in the future. He's tall. He's cute. He's blah blah this, blah blah that. He checks all the boxes except for the he ain't ready box. And she seemed to keep looking over that. And you can't be mad because he's irresponsible in saying, I'm gonna come on this show because I think I'm ready. But baby, he ain't showed you that he ready.
But after getting on there, he said, oh, okay, so no, I'm not ready. Right? He went on there thinking that he was ready and that I think he thought he probably has found women who are okay with being fit into
Waiting,
his life,
waiting.
sitting by waiting for him to have a few minutes for them. and
Because they're dating other people. That's why.
And when he carves out that little bit of time for them, they feel all special. Like he made Zadia feel special in them few little minutes that he would give her, right? And he made her feel like she was wonderful and that he was really into her because he was so kind as to give her some of his valuable time.
Yeah, she gave him credit for the little time.
Yeah, and he
but
was
that's
looking
this
for
much
that credit. It was bad.
but is this much credit?
It was
It
bad.
never got to be this much credit.
No,
it was always
he
just
was
this.
he was not gonna budge on that. He's like, no, I gotta get my coins up. And if you can't take these 15 minutes a week, then that's that.
And I don't know why. Well, now we know why, because we did ask the question last time why he just didn't say, you know what, on second thought, I'm not ready. This brother was like, I'm gonna get this 400. As long as she willing to keep me around and I can get this $400, that's less. I gotta work towards my goal of making this money.
And he can promote his business. And he also didn't want to look like a bad guy on national TV and affect his business in a negative way. So he had to play it cool because he did not want all of female America watching this show to hate him. Now, it might have happened after that reunion episode, but yeah, he didn't want people to hate him.
I ain't mad at Cameron. I'm sorry.
There are some folks mad. They were like,
I'm not mad at him because
they was mad. Okay, now listen.
It caught everybody off guard, if anything. Yeah, he was annoyed. And yeah.
He didn't have as annoyed as somebody else on that stage. That Kirsten was like, I ain't got nothing to say. Yeah, we might as well go on to that. Because and it was sweet that Cameron brought her those pictures he took of her, had them framed, and they were pretty. And then he turned like, right, that's another mixed message. It's like, here, you special, I did this for you. But it's really, I'm a photographer. Look what I can do. And I'm sweet, ladies. He was playing the game. So anyway, that's enough of that. They didn't find love. She probably still gonna sleep with him some more. She seemed like she could get him out her system. It's gonna be tough for her. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Okay.
Whole thing. She is very. I know she was embarrassed. I know she was really embarrassed. I know she's got to be mortified up there with them gloves on, looking crazy. I need these women.
And it was crazy too because each woman was commenting on each woman's interview with their person. Mm-hmm. And every time Zadia or Ashley would say something more than Sharice and Vernisha, it was Zadia and Ashley to me that were the most. If you don't shut the hell up, because you shouldn't say nothing to nobody. That's how I feel. I was like, why are you all talking? Because both of y'all are clowns at this point.
They were the whole time. They both always had the most to say the whole season. So it wasn't a surprise. And
it wasn't, but
always give advice on other folks' lives and can't take care of their own shit. That's just human nature, I think.
Amen.
Just like you can clean somebody else's house in a couple of hours, but your own house will take all day because you get distracted and everything. So anyway, let's move on to Ashley, Donald, and Kirsten.
Kirsten said, I'm here so I don't get fined.
I know. He gave us it was a Marshawn Lynch. He was like,
Marshawn Lynch.
I'm just here. Yeah, I was like,
trying to get his last $400 check.
He said, I'm just here to fulfill my contract. I told y'all I wasn't gonna say nothing. And they're like, well, why are you here? For the contract. Like they kept asking him the same question. He kept answering it the same way. So you ain't got nothing to say? No. Well, why are you here? Because of the contract. That's it. So you're really not gonna say nothing? What I say? I said what I said. Yeah.
I said what I said.
Yeah, that was funny. I don't quite know why he's so mad though. I
I
don't know if
wish we
he watched
did.
the episodes back. I need to look him up on social media to see what he has to say. I'm a lurker with the celebrities and the reality shows because I don't want to interact with them for real, but I do want to see what they say. Because Tabari had a lot of things to say in the comments, and Jabari did too. So they were both
Okay.
interesting. Donald, I haven't heard anything about, but
Because he gave the deuces after the show. I believe that wholeheartedly.
yeah,
I believe he had had enough. And I'm wondering why not Tanika, the host of the reunion. I'm wondering why Tanika, as the host of the reunion, between Tanika and Carlos, they were horrible to me. But anyway, why didn't Tanika ask Donald why he wasn't dating the friend? Asking the friend, "Are you single?"
because that's not relevant to the show, really.
I understand that, but the girl, she was right there. She was on Ashley. She knew exactly. Ashley is a clown. She's straight foolish. And then the whole, it's the
right. And that episode where she was doing that, and she got all offended because he said she was putting her hands in his face, but she was. Maybe she don't realize that she doesn't, but she was. She's very, and I don't know if it's aggressive, like in her intent, but it probably feels aggressive when you're sitting there and she doing this all in your face. That's gotta feel
Mortal
like, okay,
Kombat.
And I did like that Donald finally did speak up for himself and say, no, I didn't defend you because I was agreeing with her. He was like, I was between a rock and a hard place.
And what am I, the rock or the hard place? Bitch.
That's irrelevant. You were acting a fool. My girlfriend was checking you on, my friend girl was checking you on it.
Yeah.
And I agreed with her.
Right.
We all knew he agreed with her because he the one that told her the stuff. Everybody knew. And I agreed with her too.
I agree with her too.
Ashley's so busy worried about what he's wearing. He was coming to look good. He's on a TV show. Why you want him to be bummy? He looked nice. He seemed a little country to me, but he seemed nice. He looked nice.
But my whole thing is that what you were concentrated on to the point where you forgot to ask him had he been married before? Like that comes up in the first date, in the first interaction with someone. I want to know, are you married or you been married before? And if you've been married before, how long ago was it? That's a conversation. So obviously you were too caught up on what type of shoes he had on.
And to be still mad about this texting where she didn't hear from him all day. And he's like, but I was texting you. And his friend said, I sat there watching him respond to you. So if you find out later, oh, the text didn't go through, why are you still mad months later?
Yeah.
Like I was just so sick of even hearing about it. And if he don't run as far away from her as possible, then he's dumber than anybody else on the show. He got to be the dumbest.
All of them dumb.
And then like I said, I don't know what Kirsten was mad about. I really don't know. Maybe he felt like, she dropped him. You done made your choice. What you want from me? Maybe that was his attitude.
Yeah, I feel like come. Yeah, why they made him come, and I really wish he would have just said what it was. I like be clear about it. Because obviously you don't want the girl. So just say what it is. She the one signed on. She signed on the dotted line just like you signed on the dotted line.
But what would they have required him to come for? He wasn't her final keeper. So what we need him there for?
I don't know.
Just probably like Mizell. They just brought Mizell there for mess.
Yeah, just for the mess.
Just to embarrass him. And it's not, And so I'm on their side. So anyway. So then the last one, Bernicia, she decided that she seemed like she was mad at Tabari.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
I got that too.
Because of the way the show is edited. It's not clear to us why she's mad at him. She seemed to get mad at him because he got mad that she dropped him. Like, he introduced her to his mother.
Which, remember, I said I thought that was strange.
It was strange.
Why?
And then she was mad that he didn't fight for her when she broke up with him or dumped him at the end. He said he seemed like he was caught off guard. He didn't like all of those times she said he was her keeper, and then the last episode to be like, "Nah, this ain't it." He's like, "What are you?" Like he was like, "What? After all this, are you serious?" Like he could not believe it, and he had to sit there, get his mind right, and then he just left. And she had the nerve to be mad at him about it. It's just, yeah. So,
I liked Tabari. I think that out of all the guys on there, I think he was a good dude. Is a good dude. And I think, and I actually wrote this. I don't think that Tabari is a bad guy. I think he's too good for her. I mean, I don't think they could have related on a lot of things.
Yeah, he didn't seem like they were on the same level, but he could have gotten her to where he is. She's been around a little bit more. He could make some polite suggestions about what she's wearing. Yeah, which, back to the Ashley thing, looking at the shit Ashley was wearing, she got a lot of nerve to have anything to say about what Donald wore.
Yeah, with her pooch sticking out all far and everything.
Well, even
looking like she was 4 months
just
pregnant.
were always just so everything tight and low cut and stomach out, boobs out, everything. Like it just was a whole hoochie look the whole season. And then you mad because he in a suit. Like it's just ridiculous. So,
and that's the thing, and that's a good point that you made, is that the entire season they didn't cover up at all. Nothing was a secret. Nothing was a mystery. All you know exactly what their cup size are, for each person. It's ridiculous.
And we're not trying to body shame or anything
at all.
like
it's
that.
just
It's
damn.
just that there was no
y'all
variety either. It's not, I don't have a problem with, okay, this day I'm feeling like hot mama, but another day you might be feeling cozy. Where are the sweatpants? Where's the sweatshirt? Where are the house shoes? Where are the shorts? Just some regular shorts. Where are the jeans? Like y'all bitches don't have no jeans. Like it was just, or just a regular dress. Just a dress. Just a dress. A sundress. That Sharice was pretty simple most of the time. But those other three, it was like, good grief. Y'all some insecure chicks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you and no, we're not trying to body shame at all. But if you just look, so like say for instance, if somebody just look at still shots of the entire season, you'll be like, oh, they just trying to hook up. They just trying to have sex, is what they look like. You showing everything. You like, look at this. Look at this. That's literally what the whole season was like.
Yeah, and then you mad when a man looks, or you mad when you get a certain type of guy. But a certain type of guy is going to be attracted to that look. So when that's what you attract,
there it is. Yeah.
Right,
so I'm over them. I'm glad it's over. I do not think that show was a good idea. I think it was poorly planned. And that's mostly because all of the women kept complaining about the same thing, which was a lack of communication on the guy's part. But that's because they didn't have shit to do. And so that was just poorly planned, that you still couldn't do your job while they doing their job. It was just dumb to expect that I'm gonna stop doing what I'm gonna do and sit around and wait for your call all day. That's unreasonable.
But also, as Tabari said, it's a two-way street. He said her communication to him was really just, why haven't I heard from you?
Right.
So she wasn't like, hey, how you doing? What's going on today? She's sitting around waiting to hear from him. And then when she don't, now all of a sudden it's, where you been? What's going on? Well, I ain't heard from you. You ain't heard from me. Well, I ain't heard from your ass all day either.
Right.
That's what he's saying, So I'm glad all of it pretty much ended the way we expected. Save Sharice, and she can have her fun with Maurice for as long as she wants. I don't have a problem with them dating. They can be boring together.
And that's exactly what they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. And if they get married, that's on them. But I'm just saying the red flags were really with her. And if he doesn't see that, then that's his fault. Just like we saw the red flags with these women. I mean, with the men like Donald. Anyway. So it was
Next.
okay. Yeah. The Belle Collective. The Bells
You know
showed.
what? All of them are embarrassing individuals. Every single one of them. They're embarrassing.
I'm like, is this the best y'all got in Jackson, boo?
Baby, I'm asking myself that same question. Like, damn, I'm from Jackson. God damn, why you couldn't call me? Like, what? I don't live in Jackson, but still, like, damn. This the best y'all could do.
And who are the gatekeepers? Why can't nobody buy property on Ferris Street? What's really the holdup? But then some other lady got honored for all the work she does on Ferris Street, and it wasn't Letitia or Aikisha. I was just like, well, who's this lady?
I have one question for you. My question is, if you're going to buy a house or a car, shouldn't you have some money?
You talking about Letitia saying that she didn't have the funds?
I was just like, well, why are you looking?
I think she's trying to get investors. I think she was trying to get investors. She wasn't trying to buy it out of her own pocket or get a loan for it. I think she was going to go. And that's what all these brunches are for. And reason why she's on the show and she's gathering all these women who are movers and shakers in town so they could get together and probably do something with her name.
That is not the bullshit she sold. The bullshit.
That's what I was
thinking. The bullshit she sold was women's empowerment. If it was going to be, I'm inviting you to have an investing conversation, then you tell me you're inviting me to talk about a potential opportunity. You don't tell me you're inviting me to, so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think she was headed that way. I don't think she ever had the money herself. She and Glenn ain't balling like that. No kind of way.
And it was funny because somebody on Facebook said, and I still don't know what she does for a living.
She just got an enterprise. Seasons. She just has an
and no one knows.
She does brunches and she wrote a book. And she got a husband that cheated on her. That's what we know about her, but we don't know what she does. I know what she did this season. She was a really shitty friend and mentor to Latrice. When she stood up over her and yelled at her and called her all kind of bitches on that reunion stage, I was through with her. Now, Latrice ain't no angel. She ain't innocent. But there's no way that you're going to call yourself my big sister or my friend and do me like that. So I was like, yeah, this ain't it.
But Latrice had already said they not friends.
No, Latrice said earlier on in the season, she looked at Letitia as a mentor. And when she said they were co-workers, she wasn't talking about Letitia. She was talking about the rest of them are her co-workers. No, right. She I remember had a genuine friendship and respect for Letitia, and Letitia shit all over her. She done made a big deal out of this 9 to 5 comment.
Because Marie was
yeah, Marie the internet wanted her to hate her. Marie wanted Letitia to hate her, and she did it. She was successful with that. She came between them two. They not friends anymore. Latrice was so hurt. She was in tears every time because she was embarrassed. At the time, the ladies seemed to be into her talk. Letitia called her later, told her she did a good job. And da-da-da-da-da. Then, like she said, when the camera's rolling, now all of a sudden you disappointed me, you embarrassed me, you were out of line, and you were terrible. She didn't give her any constructive feedback. She didn't talk to her gently like she was her friend or mentor. She chastised her like a child and berated her. And Latrice was hurt. And Latrice she may not fight, like this, but she gonna fight more with her words, or she gonna
Mm-hmm.
just, honey, I don't care. She gonna try to act like she's unbothered and just put it to the side. She don't like to deal with confrontation. So I
At
am
all.
team Latrice after that reunion. They wouldn't let her talk. They was yelling at her. It was, girl, it was
And
terrible.
Carlos let them.
He did. He let them.
He is a horrible host on both of those reunions, Love
He
Marriage
was.
Huntsville too.
Hmm.
He is a horrible host and a horrible ass person.
Hmm.
He's horrible.
He is pretty
And
bad.
the fact that he let them sit there and scream and holler at her, and then when he took her to the side, he still was laughing at her.
Hmm. If I was her, I wouldn't have anything else to do with that show. They not as broke as they are. They don't go on trips. They don't do anything high class or expensive looking. She doesn't need that little money. She needs to go ahead on, focus on her goddess lengths, keep making her
And get
millions,
that
and move
building
on.
done. And yes,
Yeah,
move the hell on.
move
Yeah.
on. She should leave the show. She should. It'll make it look like they ran her off, but whatever. She'll know in her heart that she just had to get
Well, the
away from
other girl
that
left too.
foolishness.
The girl that was the dentist or whatever, she left too.
Yeah, but this is different. Latrice been there from the beginning. For her to leave now, it's gonna look like they ran her off. And
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of that way, but she really should cut her losses and be like, you know what? I don't need this shit. She ain't friends with none of them anymore, hardly, except for Tambra. And
She's a
she
liar.
don't
I
like
don't believe
them.
no, I don't believe nothing that comes out of Tambra's mouth at all.
Why?
I just I don't, it's something about her. I don't know. I mean, they caught her in lies anyway, but she
They
just
all
doesn't
lie
seem,
though.
they all lie, but she doesn't seem believable at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have, uh, this is funny. I wrote, I believe Latrice would kick her ass. Well, like you said, when Letitia was all in Latrice's face, I believe all whatever is built up in Latrice would come out and Latrice would beat that ass. I'm not going to even lie to you.
I really don't think so.
You you think big Letitia would sit on her and that'd be it?
Probably. Latrice don't she runs a lot. I don't see that
Mm.
she's the type to actually fight. She probably was the kind of girl that once she got her looks up, because she had a rough upbringing. So once she got herself together, got herself cute, she ain't trying to be out here fighting. I don't think she would fight unless somebody physically snatched her. I don't think she would swing first at all.
Oh no, I don't think she would
And
swing
I don't think
first,
she
but
would win the fight either. She
really,
just
that's
don't come
interesting.
across that way to me.
Maybe she'll just shoot her. I just think that Letitia is a big ass fat Faison bully. It's just
I think
ridiculous.
Marie is the bully.
Marie
Marie
is
is the bully.
definitely a bully. She's
Marie is the
definitely
bully.
a bully, and she's jealous for some reason. She's jealous of Latrice and Tambra.
She hates them too. She hates them. And what was really frustrating to watch is Letitia said at one point to Latrice, don't call me out my name or don't call her out her name. But she had been calling Latrice bitches since they sat down on the couch. And I was like, how dare you? And then Marie said, they said something about Latrice looking into So Gucci's real estate dealings or whatever. And Maria's like, how are you so comfortable to be looking up something on somebody? You had a whole conversation with Tambra's ex. Are you
Yeah,
serious? Like,
yeah,
she makes my stomach hurt. Like, I cannot stand bullies. And she makes me so mad that I want to fight her. Like, that's why
yeah.
I think that's why I get so tense watching her, because my fists start balling up. It brings
Yeah, I
out
mean,
something in me. I can't stand a bully.
yeah, but all of them are just a plain embarrassment. And Akeisha didn't add a single damn thing to that damn
So
reunion.
boring. She's so boring. She didn't add anything to the show.
Well, yeah, to the show. Just nothing. And then when she started talking about did she talk about? Latrice, something about Latrice. I was just like, you could have kept that dumb shit to yourself. Shut up.
She was trying to make a point about something, but it just was like,
It
whatever.
felt so flat that we didn't even know what the fuck she was talking about. It
I
just
didn't like that she tried to. I don't like that she tried to psychoanalyze Latrice. I feel like you're hurt, and did it, girl? You don't know this woman's life. You don't know her story. Y'all ain't even
at
friends.
all.
Cut it out.
At all.
I
At
didn't like
all.
that. I don't like when people try to therapize other folks. Just don't do that. Don't do
Yeah.
that. You are not a psychologist. You're not a counselor. You're
And
not even a
just
life
like
coach. Girl,
somebody
stop.
brought up, I think it was Latrice, baby, they in your business too. You just probably ain't heard about it or it hadn't gotten out yet.
Mhm.
We'll wait. We'll wait
Yeah. So what Latrice was saying had to
on
ring a
the
true.
interwebs.
No, I'm saying what she said on the couch. She was like,
Oh,
she didn't go look up So Gucci's real estate dealings. She don't have that kind of access. When she sat up on the show, as kind of trying to help So Gucci, she said, "Girl, she the #1 realtor in Jackson." Latrice was just talking, but her friends called her like, "No, she ain't. She ain't sold but 5 houses." Da, 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 da. They told her this stuff.
correct.
Latrice don't have to go and look that up, but they want to try to use that to say Latrice digs up things on people.
And
Who
how do
dig
they
it more than
know?
Marie?
But
Who dig
how
it more
do
than
they
Marie?
know? But how do they know?
Because Ikesha said that. She was just like, "I know you do." Because Latrice was like, "I know what she done sold." And Ikesha was like, "I know you do." Because they trying to say that she be looking up stuff on people.
Yeah, see,
Ikesha
all
said
of
it.
them, to me, all of them are a fucking waste. It's ridiculous. And I laughed my ass off when Sophia Shantae, whatever the fuck her name is today, admitted that she didn't have no damn contract with Latrice. That's your fault. That girl was not obligated to be faithful to you. She was trying to find a building.
And when Latrice was like, that was February, and here it is November. 9
Right.
months later, I ain't heard from you, and you mad because I moved on, girl. But I was so mad. I was like,
Yeah.
So Gucci to send up, and she been dragging this out now. This the second season, right? Or is it
Yep.
the same
Yep.
season?
Girl, who knows? The point
Whatever.
is she been dragging it.
She been dragging this out. What you really mad about is Selena. That's what So Gucci really mad about. It ain't this real estate stuff. Because even Carlos was like, "Well, why didn't you have the contract?" And she's like, "Well, I had it in my DocuSign, but I didn't send it." Girl, you got too many excuses. I didn't know I did all this work.
You
You
so
ain't did
busy
no work.
trying to figure out if JJ in love with Selena still.
That's what it
And
is.
that's what Carlos need to be asking her about. Fuck all the
Part
dumb
2 and
shit.
part 3
Bitch,
is coming.
bitch, do you realize you just sat on TV and said that you insecure about your marriage?
Did you really sit here and ask your husband, is he in love with somebody else? Did you really just do that in front of all these good white folks?
Right. Did you
Yeah.
embarrass me? Yeah. I'm like, baby, we have bigger fish to fry with you. Because we already established you ain't no good businesswoman because you ain't no damn signed contract.
And she might have thought, okay, we friends, I ain't got to do that. But
No.
in 9 months, you still couldn't get nothing signed. Come on. Like, and why would Latrice even think she was doing any work? The realtor is not the one. The realtor that should not be sitting around waiting on their client to ask them for updates.
Correct.
I've never met a realtor that didn't harass the shit out of me. Even though they cool or whatever, we could be friends. We got a Star that's a realtor. She's great, but she keeps contact. She keeps in contact periodically, very regularly. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even buying no property right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like
I get an annual Christmas ornament.
You get a Christmas card, you get Christmas stuff. She gave me chocolates and an ornament and a planner, a whole bunch of stuff, right? And I ain't buying no house right now. Like, so listen.
And I sold mine in 2021 and I'm still getting gifts from my real estate.
So Gucci to say that she sold $2 million last quarter. I mean, it depends on where you are. I don't know Jackson real estate like that, but here in Atlanta, that's like 2 houses, boo. That's
it could
3
be 2 houses,
boo.
Yeah.
Is she counting 2 million in sales? Because that's not her commission. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was her comment didn't mean a lot to me.
It did not,
It didn't even
especially
allow you,
since
and
I
it don't
watch a
prove
lot of real
shit.
estate shows.
Yeah, it don't prove anything, but that you didn't follow through. There's no way it should take you 9 months to find a property for somebody in Jackson, Mississippi.
I shouldn't say it.
It don't take you 9 months to find a property in Atlanta as big as it is here, or as many
Wait,
places are here.
the sad part is my family has a building.
You could build a building in 9 months. It doesn't even
Right.
take that long. Whole ass
Right.
subdivisions be going up. Not subdivisions, but like apartment buildings and stuff go up
Yeah.
in less than 9
Yeah.
months. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And she can't
Damn.
find this girl something so she could move.
Look, I should have called Latrice and told her to buy my family's building. We
You
need to
should
get rid
have.
of.
You should
Shit.
have. And tell her
Slipped on that one.
a whole mess. A whole mess.
I don't care about them. All I'm gonna say is they are an embarrassment. It's every single fucking one of them.
Explain to me why Latrice and Marie were why Marie was trying to fight her at the end. I missed something. Like it just seemed like
Because
Marie
she doesn't like her
out of nowhere.
Because she doesn't like her, period. And I don't know if they were just exchanging words or whatever. But Marie doesn't like Latrice. She is so jealous.
She really can't stand her.
She is so jealous of Latrice. And it's like, girl, I think you need to go concentrate on something else. You have too much other stuff that you could be concentrating on.
She has a lot going on in her life. She got lupus. She done had work done on her face.
And ass.
BBLing. Her mama a heroin or meth addict. She got the methadone clinics that they don't own or something. They just refer people. I don't know. Something shady with her business. Her husband disappeared from the first season or two. She got a maybe girlfriend. Like she got a lot going on, but she stayed Glenn, Latrice,
Glendale,
Amber, Cherie. Like if you don't stop talking about these other people, it's to deflect from her own bullshit. We know she got a son and she keeping the grandkids because the son in and out and she is hiding a lot about her life and then mad. Deflecting.
Yeah.
And out here just airhead, just living her life. She said, I got a baby. Take care, baby. What did she say to Marie? Marie was trying to give her some smoke at that gala. And Tamara was like, okay, take care, baby.
I was like, now that's the only time I liked Tamara. That was the only time I liked Tamara. I was like, girl, that shit is hilarious.
I actually liked her all season because she was not here for the bullshit. She was like, every time they act like they was about to give her some stress, she was like, I'm pregnant. I don't feel like this. See y'all later. She was not trying to be arguing with these hoes. She actually seemed unbothered. Right. Latrice says it. She's bothered. Latrice is actually bothered, but she says she's not.
Because she's super sensitive. She is very sensitive.
Tamara is unbothered. She don't seem sensitive at all. She don't shed no tears. She
probably a lot of that shit go over her head too.
I don't think it go over her head. I think she just don't really like none of them. She don't care enough. She don't care enough.
Yeah,
I think she know exactly what they saying about her, and she don't give a damn. She gonna go over here and live her life, cause ain't none of them affecting her paycheck.
With her fake man.
And so what? That fake man gave her a real baby, or somebody did.
How you know?
I guess. That's who she claiming.
That's what they claiming.
You don't never know the mama's the baby's daddy. You don't never know for sure. Only the mama knows. And the DNA lab.
Not all the time the mama knows either.
I'm saying the man don't never know. Only the woman knows, or the DNA lab.
The DNA lab, the only
baby
one
that
in this
come
situation.
out with that other man knows. That's how. Yeah, girl.
Like Cat Williams said, that baby come from the Caucasus Mountains. That is not my baby. That baby got a 700 credit score.
Let's wrap up the bells for this week because they got 2 more parts coming. Well, I was trying to clear up this whole thing with the Capitol, but I really don't. We don't have to.
I was confused because I didn't understand it either.
So was Marie not invited, or was she just not told?
And this is when I say that Tambra be lying, because I think her story changes. Even though she said I told Letitia and I thought Letitia was going to tell Marie, why? Why would you tell everybody else but not Marie? And then she said that she didn't have Marie's number. And then here come Marie. Well, I never had you, whatever. The point is, the story doesn't make sense, and I'm not exactly sure how the cousin is involved, because they were like, she was the tour guide. I'm like,
I don't know if she works there or what. And it doesn't matter if you got a connection somewhere and they get your group invited, that's great. But that cousin don't like Marie or Letitia. I don't see why she would invite Letitia either, because she didn't want either one of them at Tambra's baby shower. But anyway.
But what's interesting is and I'm gonna say this really vaguely. The person that was sitting at the table with them at the event, at Marie and Akeisha's event, was I think she's a city council person. Mm-hmm. And they're supposedly related somehow, or whatever.
Marie and the lady, or Tambra and
the city council person, Tambra, and the supposed tour guide. So the fact that the person was sitting at the table at Marie's event, Marie and Akeisha's event, didn't invite Marie, that's why the story is not making sense to me. Because I'm like, she was right there at Charles' event. So I don't know. I am very confused by the whole story. I don't know. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Add up. If I called you and said we're invited to the Capitol, right, the Bells, and if I knew that you didn't, like somebody invited our line, and you telling me I'm invited, I would be like, well, who all else gonna be there, or is everybody coming, or whatever, or at some point, if it sounded like Marie wasn't invited, why didn't Marie call Tambra and say, hey, not Marie, Letitia, why she didn't call Tambra and say, hey, what happened? Marie said she didn't know about it. Did you call her? Did she get invited? That it's also childish. It could have been cleared up in a couple of phone calls. That's why it's not making sense. And then Essie the bulldog, what they say, Essie with the miss, she show up and now she want to bark and carry on to protect her girlfriend. And it's just like, but you're not even part of the cast. What you so mad about? Who cares if they went to the Capitol? You can go to the Capitol tomorrow. Who cares? Anybody can go.
Arguing about going to the White House. It's so funny. It's like
if go somewhere public that anybody can go and take pictures and then put it on a Facebook or Instagram or girl. And when she found out they were just visitors, now she want to laugh. But if you think it's funny, why you so mad about it? Girl,
correct.
I'm so sick of Marie. Okay, yeah.
I'm sick of all of them.
I would like Marie to be fired, but she's not going to be, because she brings the drama on the show. They wouldn't have any without Marie, I don't think. It wouldn't be as severe or as intense as it gets.
Marie is definitely the shit starter on the show.
She has been since season
she's
1.
Definitely the most unhappy motherfucker on the damn show.
She's an old miserable heifer who just want to drag everybody else down in the muck with her. And it's just like, girl, if you don't simmer down. Look.
And Letitia ain't no boss, because obviously you can be swayed different ways depending on who you talking to. You ain't no leader, baby. You a follower. And ain't nothing wrong with followers, but she the one around there talking about she a boss. And I don't see it, because we don't even know what you do. We don't even know. We confused.
And your girl, Ashley Silva and Latrice are friends. So if you go on her Twitter, her ex account, you can see the two of them back and forth about this. It's kind of funny.
Okay. And you see it's coming back on. Why?
I don't know.
They were so boring. You talk about boring.
About that. they're gonna have to drum up something for them to come back. They must have something planned.
Well,
Otherwise,
you
they
know,
wouldn't be
Winter
back.
is still on the show, and the guy that she was dating when it was last on was on it. I was like, he stuck around with that cuckoo bird.
I didn't see the preview, so I didn't even know about it. I'll have to see if I can find it online.
It's back. It's
The
coming
trailer.
back, girl.
All right, so let's move on, like we said, because that's enough of them. Huntsville, boo, Huntsville. What they doing in
Again,
Huntsville?
Carlos is a motherfucker. Like, he is so useless. I
show
do
is
not.
safe for kids. Not
Disclaimer: this ain't for cheering. I think it was a horrible reunion. Out the gate, here come Tisha, all ready to fight and box everybody, being all big and bad, and just have confused the whole fucking world. We don't know what the pill reference meant. Why would any motherfucker call her about somebody else's business? It's so confusing. The whole time I'm sitting here going, Tisha, what the hell? Are you high? Because what the fuck are you talking about? And Marcel was like,
simmer down.
the whole time he's just like,
because she came out, it was like as soon as, and Stormy and Courtney didn't even say anything. I can't remember what the comment was. It was something like, are they bosses? It was some kind of comment Carlos made, and Courtney and Stormy were like, if you say so. It was a kind of little snarky remark, but Tisha went to 100 immediately. Like
she
Stormy
went to
said,
1,000.
just like Stormy said, like she had been practicing it in
the
the car on the way there. It was
she
scripted.
Did.
She was so ready to be like, pay your bills. People calling me, telling me you don't pay invoices. I'm not confused by that. I'm not confused by that because every reality show I watch, they say that people DM them receipts. So I'm not surprised by that. When people think, they've been doing it on Huntsville the whole time we've been watching it. These people out here digging in these folks' backgrounds. And when they find something, they put it on the internet and they also DM the cast members. So I'm not surprised by that. But why do you think that that's some ammunition for you to just throw out at Storm? Stormy's like, I got a multi-million-dollar business. Of course, I'm gonna miss a few things, but I gave you grace, and this what you trying to do? Storm is like, don't do that.
Don't do that.
But Tisha did that. So now Stormy is on. She gonna eat Tisha's ass up for the next 2 parts of the reunion because she was giving it to her this time. I loved it.
And Marcel too.
I was like, get her, get her. Get her, because Marcel, he was just like, I don't know Stormy's culture. He think he's slick, but Stormy ain't stupid. She catches every single funky ass comment he makes about her, and she coming back at him. That's why you a bitch. Like he gets with Marcel.
Well, I don't know any other man that would
business.
Yeah, and I was just like, she just cursed your ass out, and it went right over your head. I didn't like her hair though. The whole season, I have liked only Stormy's hair. Well, sometimes Melody's, but only Stormy. And then she get to this reunion, and she looks like 1960s Etta.
Etta James.
Who played Etta James?
Beyonce
in the movie. Was it Beyonce?
Yeah,
I was like, what is that? Like, and it looked like it was horrible. That was horrible. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
It was, she wasn't the one for me. Tisha had the what the hell look for me.
Yeah, she looked like
she looked all stuffed in her clothes. And a lot of these reunion shows, I feel the same way. Like the women don't think about the fact that you finna be sitting on a couch for hours. Right. You finna be sitting down. So that slit up the thigh, you're gonna be looking uncomfortable and awkward.
You see, Kimmy couldn't sit down straight. She had to fall back and then straighten up.
Any of this gathered up, when you sit, it's gonna be cutting in your ribs. It's just like y'all don't even think about it. And you look cute standing up for the pictures, but you finna be sitting for 12 hours. You look dumb. And it's not
Not
flattering.
Tisha.
Most of us don't look flattering when we're sitting. I don't know what it
Right.
is, but everything in the middle seems like it go bleh,
Yeah.
bleh. So you're just not gonna look cute, you know.
Wait, but
So,
what were those lines? I've
oh,
only seen those lines on what you call it, garments. What you call those?
I don't
You
know.
know,
I'll have to go
the
back and look.
shapers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they had those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
you pull them
ribs.
up. Yeah, the ribs in it. It was in Tisha's dress showing. I was so confused. I was like, were you supposed to pull that up?
Why was Letitia on Belle Collective trying to look like an ugly bootleg version of Coming to America chick?
She
And
made
even
Vanessa.
Carlos said it. Carlos was just like, he said, you looking like,
No, she looked like
Roof. Yeah, that picture didn't come out. I'd have to share it. Because if I put it as my background, it's let me show you.
Said
It didn't look good.
Shit.
You see it?
Oh, you see her legs I got.
Yeah, but it doesn't show you the whole picture. It just shows you just right in her crotch. And then I got
and then
this
that one big titty coming
like
this
this
way
one.
and the other.
Wait. This one. That's a wardrobe malfunction happening, right? That is a whole nipple. You see areola and everything. Look at that, child, girl. I was like, and I don't like to talk about nobody's outfits, but baby,
What they want on TV?
her stylist told her wrong. Her stylist told her wrong.
The wig, the see how nice my hair looks.
She was looking a whole hot mess. I was embarrassed for her. Like, she gotta
I
feel
wasn't.
dumb sitting up
Didn't
there
nobody
looking like
tell
that
you
for all those
when-
hours.
Did you see the picture that was half her with her leg gap open?
And the lady in the audience with her legs open? Oh.
No, it was now you made me think of whose mama that was. Oh,
I thought it was somebody in the audience. It's somebody's mama.
From God damn it.
I don't watch it.
It's either Loving Hip Hop or
I did see it though. I do know
I think it
I saw it. But she was sitting with her legs wide open too.
I can see their faces. A1's mama. Or was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's either A1's mama or anyway, yeah. She's sitting with her legs open this way and
looking like
t-shirt.
Yeah. It's real.
I was like,
no class, no couth, no etiquette.
They might as well. You know what that remind me of? Is it That's My Mama? The white lady that had the stocking and it was rolled up once it got to the knee. White lady.
Oh, Mama on Mama's Family.
Mama's Family. Yes.
What? You know, one of the girls.
That she was sit. She was
sit like that. Let me tell you.
With
about
her legs.
Remind me to tell you about that off camera. About the knee highs rolled under the knee.
Okay. All right. So anyway, I will say I hear what you're saying, and I accept what you're saying that people will inbox Tisha about Stormy. What irritated my soul is the fact that Tisha still is not taking responsibility for not proofreading her website. And basically was like, it happens. Shit happens. I'm moving on. Yeah.
Go pop some pills. Marcel was like, okay, you're doing too much. And he's right.
And we don't even know why she said that.
I hate that he keeps checking her like that though. Like, he's right. And every time he's done it, I feel like he was right. I was thinking the same thing, like, girl, calm down. Or like when they were out with the Fletchers and he was like, we won't talk about that right now. Like, I felt the same way, but I hate that he does that to her because it's undermining. It's
undermining, but she it's so funny because I think that Tisha doesn't talk when she needs to talk and talks when she needs to shut the fuck up.
Yep, that's exactly
exactly her. Yeah.
That is exactly her.
And she's so insecure, right? She's so insecure, and then that nervous laugh that she has, and I just want to go, just shut up and smile until we get to you.
But what she thought since they came in there in the boxing robes and the gloves and all that, she thought that Marceau was right there with her. But he did not have her back. And I know they
and
fought
he
about
never
that
does.
later. He usually doesn't. That's why I said I hate that he does that to her, because it's undermining and it leaves her out there by herself, fending for herself when she takes up for him almost all the time. Now, she didn't when Stormy was calling him a bitch, because she don't want that smoke with Stormy. She really don't.
She know better. She know better.
She
And
came,
now
she
she done
tried to
fucked
come
up.
with it at the reunion, but she also if you notice, after Marcel said something, she did shut what they call the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like she did quiet down. Like she was out of everything that she came there with. She didn't have nothing left. And Stormy was hitting her like this. I was like, I can't wait. I think I might watch that again, because that was pretty good. It was good to me. I liked how Stormy.
I think it was it was a horrible reunion, I think, for the most part, because there was no real host that was guiding the conversation. He let Tisha pop off. He let Marceau say stupid shit. And then at the end, he let Kiki pop off. And I'm going, yeah, I'm really confused. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But and then go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna agree. He let Maurice say what he said that whole interview.
Oh my God!
They don't want to act like he's shocked in the fit. He's their boss and trying to be their friend, and we had this conversation before. He can't do both. You cannot be in charge and
he ain't their friend.
He can't find his lane.
He's not. He's definitely not their friend.
He's petty. He's childish. He's simple. And yeah, he can be funny at times, but I can't take him in that list sometimes. So,
Maurice isn't. Yeah, Maurice is an ass. He's still an ass. Even on the reunion, he was an ass. And Kimmy, I just don't get it.
She defends.
I don't get it.
And she defends the men every chance she gets. She even defends Martel and Marceau. She gonna defend them. And I know it's a natural instinct for a wife to try to defend her husband. It is. Even when he's wrong and you mad at him, you just don't want nobody else to say it. It's the same way with family. It's the same way with your best friends. Like, you might talk about your best friend and be like, this bitch got on my nerves. She got on my nerves. But if somebody else says something about your best friend, you'll be ready to fight. It's like that with family.
That is true.
It's like that with spouses. So, even though he done said some stuff, he was, what he say? He was the next most hated husband after like he didn't expect to get the smoke he got this season.
I just think that what he says is, to me, everything he said since we were introduced to Maurice has been insensitive and thoughtless, which maybe that's what makes a good attorney. I don't know. No. It's weird, because I'm just like, you aren't smart, because you are missing social cues here. And maybe that's what makes a good attorney. I don't know. Marceau, Maurice, not Martel, but Marceau and Maurice obviously wants a submissive. And Tisha is teeter-tottering, because that shit was so funny when Carlos said that Tisha is now thinking about being, going back to being a stay-at-home mom. And Melody was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, he trying to keep your ass locked up. And everybody get it, but Tisha.
I know we've said this before, but I do like how, no matter how far apart their friendship is now, Melody still rides for Tisha when it comes to Marceau. She still wants her to get out from under his foot, get his foot off of her neck. Melody is team girls. Like, she's team women, and she wants all the women to be strong and successful, and independent, and she doesn't like to see this that Tisha is. It's just really sickening sometimes.
Which is why I don't understand why Stormy and Melody don't get along that well. Because both of them are stronger women.
It started with, I think it was Stormy's mother who said something. People were saying something. It has something to do with social media, Stormy's mother and Melody. And then and then Stormy and Melody, I guess, lost touch for a while. And Stormy's like, well, you ain't called me. I ain't had your new number. And Melody's like, well, you could have Instagram me. You could have DM me. That ain't what you do with your friends. So, I guess Melody was like, yeah, you got too much trouble. I can't do with you and your mama. She done been there before with folks and their mama. She like, I ain't doing this with you. So
right, facts. And she's gonna be on a reunion too, which I don't appreciate either, but whatever.
I don't either. So
yeah,
I think they need to leave the moms out of. Just leave them out of it. It just doesn't work well.
Cause she looks stupid. All that arguing she doing and talking to Melody, and you are old at. I mean, she ain't that much older, but just anyway.
The problem is that the mothers come on and they want to get on the same level as the cast, but then they want to go back and be like, I'm a mother. Like, they want this respect of being on this level of being a person's mother, but then you want to get down here and argue with her on her level. You can't have it both ways. So your mama won't call me a bitch, I'm gonna have to call her one back. I'm trying to respect your mama, but if she don't leave me alone, I'm gonna cut her to the white meat. And so that doesn't work. You just gotta leave these argumentative ass mothers out of it. The meddling and argumentative mothers, just leave them out of it. So back to the looks, because I wrote this down. I don't usually write much down, but
you sure don't.
She my girl and everything, but that Melody Cherie Rogers looked a hot mess.
Like Christmas tinsel.
It did look like strips of aluminum foil. She looked crazy. Her hair was crazy. That dress, the boots, it was just all. I mean, you know who else looked crazy? Marie. Her dress looked like she had hair clips stuck to it, or like aluminum foil strips. And I was like, "What is this the thing now? What is this?" I didn't understand.
They went to the same person.
Letitia looked a mess.
All of them were bad.
Yeah.
All of them.
I watch too many reality shows. There's a Letitia on 3 different shows I watch, and they all spell it a different way. I can't keep up. I saw a post today said something about Letitia, and I'm like, well, damn, which one? So Letitia, Huntsville, and Belle Collective had a similar look with the stuffed in the dress, yellow with the cutouts in the hair. They just look crazy. And Letitia Scott is cute. Her stylists are telling her wrong. Letitia Pearson was not cute. She's not really, she kind of linebacker-ish. Her stylist is telling her wrong. Melody's stylist usually does okay, but she's been having a few misses lately.
The crazy part about it is everything she wears on the interwebs is really cute.
It is, but for the show.
But then she get on this reunion and you like, girl, you look like a low budget Beyonce.
And I wonder, is it that I don't know. It's something that goes on with the reunion, because every show I watch, the reunion looks are so different from how the ladies look during the whole season. It just makes me wonder what kind of guidance they give them. Do they tell them get super extra extravagant, extravaganza, or is that their own
extravaganza?
Or is it their stylists that are feeling the pressure to do something over the top? Well, you see them in the dressing room with the stylist, so somebody's there.
No, that's a hairstylist is different from a clothes stylist. We see them doing makeup and hair.
You're right. As my cousin say, you right. Yeah.
But so the thing that confused me, the absolute, yeah, she did. So the thing that confused me the absolute most, and I've seen women commenting on Facebook, and I am totally confused, is this whole matter of the orgasm. Why do we care? They've been divorced how long now?
I don't know when it was final, at least a year or two.
But
But
why do we even care?
I think she's trying to get some get back because he said so many times that she was not satisfying him. And I think it's just some more tit for tat that they both need to stop.
That's
Look,
childish.
it could be true because some women fake orgasms. They should not. They should absolutely stop
But
doing
some
it.
women also never had one. And the thing is, it's
And
like people are
that's
lit.
what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm saying. Some women fake because they've never had one. And they need to stop doing that. You should never fake it because you'll never get what you want.
Yeah.
You need to let a motherfucker know, hey, that wasn't it for me.
But people are literate, and it lets you know how crazy people are about not knowing their own bodies. Because women are literally on Facebook talking about, well, how does she have kids and she never had an orgasm? One ain't got shit to do with the other.
No, they're
The
not
fuck?
related. No, they're not related. And just because she had 4 kids don't mean she ever had an orgasm. But what I'm saying is that women absolutely have to stop faking it. They do.
Yeah,
Because I believe she faked it all those years and he thought he was the man and doing what he was supposed to do. He thinking he laying it down, but he not satisfied. And apparently
yeah.
neither one of them were. Right. And now that she's single and out in
She
these
thought she
streets and
won the
she likes
prize.
somebody and she got somebody that's doing it for her and doing what she wants, now she realizes, oh, eh, that wasn't all that. Or, oh, is this what it's supposed to feel like?
And that
That's
shit happens too, baby. That shit happens.
why I
You
want
think
women to
you've
stop
been getting
faking
that
it.
good all them years, and then until you meet the right one, and then you like, what the fuck have I been doing? Oh, it happens. It happens. Yeah, definitely happens. So,
Yeah. So that's my PSA for 2024 ladies. If you have ever faked an orgasm, don't ever do it again. Stop doing it. Let them know. And if you never had one, then you need to do everything in your power to try to get one. Find
uh-huh.
out what it takes. Make him help you figure it out. You're
She
too old
said,
and
make
grown for
you.
this.
He might not know.
I said make him help you figure it out. Y'all both figure it out together. Get some
Mm-hmm.
toys, do some something. 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 He should not get to go
Something.
around. Don't let these men walk around thinking that they doing
The
what they not
man.
doing.
They
Yeah.
the man.
And Martell is hot about it. Melody is pushing his buttons all season. She getting
She
him
asked me.
worked up every 5 minutes, and she sits there with that voice condescending, like, "Oh, I'm just so unbothered, and I'm just telling you facts." No, no, you're manipulating him, and he's falling for it every
And he's
time,
falling for
like a
it
big
every
old
single
dumb
time.
monkey. He looks like a big dumb monkey every week in a tight suit. Girl, I can't with him.
Girl, you almost made me spit out this cranberry juice on my computer.
Yeah. So
Stop it.
two
But
more episodes, and we're gonna
it's
get
gonna
through it.
be interesting to see what else drops out. But I absolutely do not care about Kiki. I do not care about bringing Stormy's mom on. I don't care about anybody else other than the cast that's there right now without Kiki. This
Mhm.
and Carlos needs to ask some good questions because right now all he doing is going ooh, ooh, well, why you think, girl? Well, why you do that, girl? Shut your dumb ass up. Shit. I can't stand him.
Yeah, and what was he wearing? Which show was it? Where the suit was one color, the top half was another color, the bottom, and then it was a random strap that can't. I was like, what am I
And then
looking
here
at?
come Martell with the same thing.
So the suit I'm talking about must have been Belle Collective. He and Martell had on almost the same suit. It was like red or whatever. But on Belle Collective, it was like peach and blue or something. You know what I'm talking about? And it had a
I
strap.
don't
You don't
remember.
remember?
I don't
Girl.
remember because I don't like him, so I pay no attention to him whatsoever. I
Oh,
just Yeah. He talk about a bitch. Now that's a man bitch, a Mitch right there. That's a Mitch.
I mean, yeah, and that's his, but that's his, what I want to call it. Not his personality. That's his character, though. Like, that's his, you know
No,
what I'm
I
saying? Like,
think
that's
that's
what
him.
he's portraying.
I
Yeah,
think that's him.
but I'm saying that that's him. That's him. So it
Mm-hmm.
ain't like you
Mm-hmm.
said, it ain't like you made a revelation or, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's just
Yeah,
Carlos. So,
he's horrible. He's horrible. Well, we'll see what happens next week with all of these reunion shows. I'm really annoyed that they're bringing DC back because absolutely no person on there is interesting. Just nothing. I
that's
mean, it's
valid.
already bad enough, huh?
I said, that's valid.
Yeah. It's already bad enough that everybody on Belle Collective is a damn joke and embarrassing. It's just real. It's ridiculous. I just it's horrible. But we'll talk about it because people watch it. We watch it. I'm gonna tell you what I've gotten into though. Surprisingly, the new game show called The Floor. Have you
What is
seen it
that?
advertised? The
What is
Floor.
that?
So it's like it's a square. It's cut out squares over a whole floor, and people stand in the squares, and under them or behind them or whatever the case may be is that what they're an expert in, a topic that they're expert in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the premise of the show is basically randomized choice. It lands on a person on a square. The person has to challenge somebody around them to say that basically you're not an expert in what you said you're in. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I see it. I remember now.
I will
But
see it.
so the lady, so what's crazy is the first out the gate, this older black lady challenges a younger black lady about the fact that the younger black lady didn't know anything about tools. She said her expertise was in tools. And the older black lady said her expertise was in vegetables. So they get up there, and the older black lady, because she challenged the younger black lady on tools, is they have to see who knows the most about tools. So
But didn't
then the
she say
older,
the older lady was vegetables?
yeah, but she challenged that the
For,
younger black lady was an expert in what she said she is. So now she's saying, I know more about tools than you do, right?
even though you saying that this is what you're an expert in. Okay, I'm just making sure I follow. Okay.
Yes. And so what's his name? The one that does the Weight Watchers commercial, not Weight Watchers. Atkins. What's his name? The white guy that does the Atkins commercials. No, Rob Lowe, whatever his name is. He's the host, and he's saying to the older black lady, well, why do you think that you know more about tools? And she goes, well, I've been rehabbing homes, so I know what the tools are. Then so he asked the young black girl, he says, well, why do you think you're an expert in tools? And she says, my boyfriend works with tools every day, so he comes home and talks about tools every day. So on the screen, you now have to name all the tools, and they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The older black lady lost. She didn't know nails. I'm like, she don't know nails. Like,
So why would she?
exactly. I already know what you're gonna say.
Why would she challenge this woman?
Yeah. On tools. So people have like 90s music, talk shows, movie stars, they have these they're the expert in a whole bunch of various crap.
Like mine would be Prince or Michael
Yours
Jackson
would be
or
Prince.
Janet Jackson or
Yes, and mine would be food.
I could do food. I'll challenge you on food. That's it.
You can challenge me on food. That would
I
be
challenge you on
fun.
food.
But
That's our
it's
next
a good
podcast, y'all. We're gonna do a food challenge.
yeah. So yeah, but it's an interesting show, and so I think they've only had one episode, but it comes on Tuesdays. And I was like, oh, I just got into the dang on show. I was like my grandma when she used to watch the stories. I'm sitting there going, girl, how you ain't know that was nails? When she got stuck on nails, I was like, how you gonna challenge
You can't be
somebody?
serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious if you don't know what a nail is.
She couldn't identify nails. I got stumped on clamp because I didn't know. I was like, I know what that is. I know what it does, but what is it called? I literally answered 95% of the tools they put up there. And I was like so surprised at myself.
Yeah.
But when they got up there and did the funniest one was the cars. The guy, it was a black guy. He said he was an expert in cars.
Oh.
So they put up all the emblems. And he was just, and I'm sitting here going,
wow.
I was waiting on, like some of them, I was just like, what? Yeah.
Where's the Toyota? Where's the? I could do those.
Yeah. But then when they started doing Ferrari, Lamborghini, and all, I was like, no, Bugatti.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was just funny, you know. It's like a fast Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. You should check it out. Check out the first episode.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
I have one thing, and then I gotta go. I gotta run. But
I say you sure do.
Yeah. It's actually at 7, but I gotta get there. So I gotta say it without giving away too much information. I'm in a group of moms for a certain institution. All right. The mom took her child.
Girl, you did a horrible job.
No, because you don't know which one it is. So
I do.
The parent took her kid to move in to the dorm. She was abroad fall semester. Spring semester, her daughter is back, back on campus, moving into her dorm. She gets into the room and there's a cat bowl, kitty litter, cat toys, and things like that. In the dorm room. So she contacts the, campus residents people. Like, okay, she thought maybe the girl just had a cat visiting, but no, the cat lives there. So she's like, what the heck? Come to find out, it's an emotional support animal.
Oh, hell no.
And the mother is like, well, why didn't y'all tell me this before my daughter got there? Why didn't y'all tell us this? And they said they can't because it's emotional support. They could not tell the mother in advance because that's disclosing this.
Lies. That's a motherfucking lie. And
they're like, they can't put the cat out or whatever. And now they got to try to figure out where they're going to move this girl, not the girl with the cat. They should have put her in a room by herself anyway. Even though an emotional support animal at school is it seems like you wouldn't stay in a dorm like that. Correct. You have your apartment or something, but whatever. Yeah, that's what they're doing now. That's a new one on me. Emotional support animal in the dorm. And the roommate can't do nothing about it.
Yes, I can. Because you know why? I am definitely allergic to cats. My throat closes.
That's what people were saying.
So you mean to tell me I got to stay in a dorm that has an animal in it? First of all, animal.
Yeah. I think she moved because what if this cat don't like you and attack you in your sleep or anything could happen. It's such a liability But she moved
I
her
would
daughter
kill the
to a
cat.
she moved her
I would
daughter
murder
to
the
a
cat.
hotel, which is an expense out of her pocket that this institution needs to cover. And it's just a whole ridiculous situation, but it just brought to my attention that this is something that's going to be happening more and more frequently. Because like you see the animals on planes now, and I feel like that shouldn't be. They shouldn't be out and loose. And and people in the comments are all like, you all are insensitive about this girl's mental health. Emotional support animals are for mental health. And
Oh, so what about my breathing, you dumb
yeah. What
bastard?
about my physical health?
So I shouldn't be able to breathe so she can have a cat?
Yeah. What about your physical health as it compares to her mental health?
Okay, but this is life or death. If I can't
That's what
breathe,
I
I
said.
can't live.
Physical health.
Like, what
That's what I'm
the fuck?
saying. Your
What
physical
the
health
hell?
has to be put to the side for this girl's mental health. Yeah. And that's something. Isn't that something?
Girl, listen, let me tell you one thing I know for sure. I was born at the right time because I could not deal with what's going on right now
It's tough. It's a lot.
at all.
It's a lot. And
At
I
all.
know it's coming for me in a more general. I know they're going to start bringing them to class. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Mm-hmm. If
So
she
what
got
you
it in the
gonna do?
dorm, if she got it in the dorm, I know she's taking this cat to class with her.
So what you gonna do?
What can I do? I'm not allergic. I'd have to get something that says I'm allergic, and maybe they have to move that student out of my class. Or if another student in the class is allergic, then they'd have to have a note. But
Exactly.
yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have to figure something out because these folks in these emotional support animals, they can go anywhere they want.
They taking this shit too far.
They
I'm so
taking it
glad
pretty far.
I was born at the right damn time, is all I can say. I was born at the right damn time because I would not be able to handle what's going on in the world today. And I'm glad I'm online too. I'm glad I'm online. You can bring your emotional support animal online all you want to.
And that might need to be the option. Like, if you can't be around people without this animal, you may need to take your classes online. And there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people take their classes online. But
Yeah.
I should not have to deal with an animal.
That's deep.
In a restaurant.
That is deep.
In a grocery store, on an airplane, in a class.
I think I
like
would get
Sam, I will not, cannot own a train.
I would absolutely contact an attorney because now I'm homeless because you kept that information from me. And I could have done so. I could have made other arrangements for myself. And you didn't give me that. You took that opportunity away. Nope. You ain't getting away with that, baby. Wrong.
And that doesn't seem like it's a HIPAA violation. Because if you tell the incoming roommate, your roommate has an emotional support animal, it doesn't seem like that's a HIPAA violation because you're not saying what the animal is support for. That's the part that would be disclosing their health. I don't know. I was trying to see if I could find what they said. I'll look for it later. I'll tell you later off camera. All right, let's wrap it up. It was fun. Been a great start to the new year. We come back next time. We'll be Raising Canaan, I guess, will be back on.
Yep.
So I had to deal with the death of Unique. Rest his soul.
Oh, woo, woo, woo.
Joey Badass, we gonna miss you.
Didn't he say something about he have an album coming out or something? What did he say?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, that's what he do. Everybody else saying it's because 50 Cent saw him in a picture with Diddy. It was like, no, then we're gonna have to kill your character. Now, anyway.
That's funny.
All right, woman. Let me go. All right.
Wait, you didn't.
Oh, yeah. I'm acting like we on the phone. All right, then. All right, till
this
next
our
time.
podcast.
Right.
Like and subscribe. to I Ain't Trying to Be Funny, but see you on the flip.
But
Peace.
bye.